Hello everyone, I thought I should just make a video just showing what I'm doing currently. So yes, you've already seen I've been developing a space game based off what's on my website and also Facebook. And yeah, so at the moment it's still pretty basic, still pretty rough around the edges. So far I've got some flying mechanism working and it's all mouse controlled. I haven't made any support for joystick yet. I've just put in some this isn't even AI actually, they're just flying towards a ship in the distance and they don't do anything. And of course I can shoot at them. They do have some avoidance capability. They will steer around asteroids and so on. And well, why not? I feel like shooting at them for no particular reason. They're not actually shooting at me. Oh, that's actually kind of mean. So anyway, so I'll fly back. Oh yeah, and I've got some the space scene sort of set up. It's still in works. I'm still working away at that. The asteroids as well. They can be blown up as well. And the ship has a spotlight attached to it as well. You can see I've also got some gauges in the center area. I've got the radar on the left side and the panel gauges. And if I press my one key, I can change what the screen is displaying as well. So I put that in. That was quite fun to do actually. And if I hold my right mouse button, I can look around. Yeah, okay. And as you saw in there, I was in this menu here. I can actually set some stuff. So at the moment it's looking at this objectives panel. I can actually go to the graphics, set the screen resolution from a whole bunch of resolutions, set the texture quality, and so on. And I can also go set sound. Yeah, there's actually sound. I do have basic sound effects like the engine, afterburner, and shooting sounds. I don't think I'm recording them. It just sort of interferes with the voice. And I also have controls here. Oh yeah, that's right. I can actually adjust my controls. So there's quite a few here. I don't have while you're watching this video, well, once I've released it, there won't be a playable game. Or maybe I should put up a playable game. I was thinking of holding off for a bit until I've got some AI working and things look a little bit better, a bit less, well, less rough anyway. So anyway, I'll jump back in. Oh yes, and I also have planetary terrain, so I'm using the planetary terrain toolkit. And yeah, so I can actually fly towards this tiny planet here. It's about 10,000 meters in radius. That's why you can absolutely see the curvature of it. But anyway, let's fly into it. Well, I'm doing the flying anyway. I guess you're just watching and hopefully not getting awfully bored. So yeah, it actually works quite nicely. I've got atmosphere as well working as well, and I just flew through some extremely primitive clouds. And as you can see, I'm flying towards the ground. And if I look up, oh, there you go. That's what the sky looks like. It actually looks really nice. Actually, I really like the sky effects, and well, it's just come out really nicely. Of course, yeah, there's been a lot of thinking and figuring out stuff, but anyway, it's well worth it. It's really fantastic. So anyway, I can fly back out. Oh yeah, I've got my afterburners, so I'll just engage that. Ah yeah, there we go. And I really enjoy that, flying out of the atmosphere and into the atmosphere. I've just been doing that a lot instead of actually doing what I should be doing, which is making it look better and actually implementing artificial intelligence, which I'll be working on. I guess that's what I'll be working on next, because that's the most important thing is the AI of the ships, the enemy ships, and also friendly AI to come later. Yeah, so it's actually coming along really well. I'm actually surprised at how well it's been coming along and the progress that I'm making so far. And I have to say that I really enjoy making a space game. I don't know. It's just it's a different level of enjoyment. It's a bit difficult to describe actually. If you once you've those of you who know enough, you can for sure go ahead and make your own. I mean, really, the Unity and the asset store tools available, they take you so far into it, and you can just using your own knowledge develop all the other stuff that you need to, like all these motion controls and stuff. It's nothing hard at all. It just takes time to implement, that's all, and then test out and try out and so on and so forth. And I don't know, I think making a space game is really one of the more enjoyable types of games that you can make. I mean, space is something that fascinates the vast majority of us. And when you, well, for me anyway, while I'm making it, I just can't help but imagine how incredible our universe is, and how incredible our own solar system and galaxy is. I mean, when you think about it, and I'm trying to just, it's a really extremely primitive and rubbish simulation that I've got going here, and yet that's enjoyable. But when I think about it, I mean, it's so difficult to imagine how person, once they think about that, how they couldn't believe in their creator as well. It's just something amazing that you think about it, and it just can't be all there just for no reason, or just out of thin air. It's all been made by someone, well, obviously, well, by God himself. So anyway, that's what I believe, and while I'm making this, it just hits home a lot harder anyway, and it's so much enjoyment actually making a space game. So anyway, anyhow, so I guess I'll try and put up a playable thing sometime soon, and I'll be continuing to add features, and as I add new modules, like new stuff to it, then I can obviously put up more updated playable packages. So the next thing that I want to work on is the AI, and also improving that planet down there, because at the moment it really is really basic. I would like to replace the you can see that the texturing, you can really see the tiling. I would really like to use that RTP, so I'll be getting that and trying that out and seeing how I can make the texturing a lot better. And the atmosphere, I'm really quite happy with that. I don't think that needs any improvement. Maybe I could add some like cloud effects or something as the player is entering the atmosphere. Water too needs to be added, but I don't think that's gonna be simple at all, so that'll probably take me a while. So probably I'll have the AI done, basic AI done first, like patrol, pursue, and waypoint as well, follow the leader and go to waypoints, that sort of AI setup, and then focus on making the planet look better. I don't know how big I can go yet. Even with this size planet, it can take a little while loading up the scene actually. And as I'm flying around, it has that the planetary terrain version 2. It has LOD levels built into it, so it does load up stuff in an intelligent way. But even so, because it's I guess something so big, there can be an occasional stutter. I think there was one just a little back, but yeah, it can happen. So I don't know what'll happen as I try and make the planet bigger. Okay, anyway, so that's enough of me boring you. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll have a playable demo out for you soon enough.